Hey there, it's Lauren, your happiness and health coach, and welcome to this segment where we're going to teach you about journaling. We're going to teach you about starting each day on purpose, setting your intentions, deciding who you're going to be that day, learning about how to be intentionally happy. No matter what else is going on in your world, you get to choose your perspective. You get to choose what you're going to give your attention and your intention and your love and your joy to. So before we get into the journaling part, I need to tell you a story that is very important. The name of the story is called The Magic Orchid, and the story goes like this. There was once a woman, and she lived in a very cluttered and messy house. We don't know exactly why. Maybe that she was just depressed. Maybe her heart was broken and she never got over it, or maybe she just never really learned to live on purpose and just existed day by day amongst the squalor that was her messy house. Well, one day her doorbell rang, and when she went to the door, she saw a beautiful plant. It was an orchid. And she had never seen anything as beautiful as this in her life. And as she looked at it, she felt a spark. She felt a tiny little ember of joy and love and admiration come to life within her. And she picked up the plant and brought it inside and felt a little smile starting to cross her face and looked around for a place to put it. And there was not a clear spot. Every surface was covered with old dishes and clutter and old magazines and unopened mail, and there just wasn't a place that was fit for her beautiful plant. So she set it down on the floor and she set about clearing off a space on a table so that she would have a place to put it. And she put it there, and it made her smile, and she admired it, and then she stood back a little bit and she noticed how the clear spot and the plant looked beautiful, but everything else around it really didn't fit and didn't match. And so she hurried up and straightened up and cleared off the rest of the table and really loved how that looked, and stood back a little further and noticed that this table and this plant didn't really fit in this messy room. So she felt an unexpected and long forgotten burst of energy and cleaned up the whole room, and then looked back and enjoyed how beautiful that looked. And you can so she took the plant into the kitchen with her to have a snack, and this same process began again, so that she was, before she knew it, she was in the habit of keeping a beautiful house. She was in the habit of making her life, both within her house and her person and out in the world, of making her life match that beautiful magic orchid. And before you knew it, she was vibrant in herself and living the life that she really wanted. So the magic orchid syndrome is a trick, a tool, a process that you can use every single day, and that I suggest you use in your journal every single day. So, on to journaling. We're going to choose a magic orchid for each day. I get on Amazon, and Romeo is rubbing himself on the selfie stick. Darling boy. Can you see him? Look up here, buddy. All right, so these are anywhere from $6 to $10. In Be Happy First University, we provide a journal for you to use, and eventually that's going to evolve into a workbook. Anyway, get yourself a book that you love to look at, that you love how it lays flat when you get ready to write in it. This has pretty pictures and decoration on it, and so this is a great joy to spend some time with my journal each morning. And then there are 4 things that you want to do in your journal every single morning. Some of you are really engrossed in your time paradigm. You're going, I don't have time. Saying you don't have time to plan and journal and even meditate, which is where I heard this originally, is like saying, I don't have time, I don't have time to find my car keys. I'm just going to walk to work. So take 1 minute, if you will, to do the exercises that I'm recommending to you in your journal each morning, and I promise you will start to see a difference in your life immediately, this very day. If you begin your day in this way, you're going to see a difference. So the first thing that you want to do is choose your magic orchid for the day. Now, this can be the same thing day after day after day after day. If there's, my sister-in-law, my niece is expecting a baby. So I absolutely know that my sister-in-law can use the anticipation of that new grandbaby as her magic orchid every day. And it's always going to work. It's always going to make her happy. It's always going to make her smile. It's always going to make her feel good about the future. And so she could use that day after day. And when you're first getting started, if you are in the depths of despair and depression and just really unhappy, and it might be difficult to find something that can be your ray of sunshine for the day. But as you progress and you become highly advanced like me, then your challenge will be to choose among all the amazing things in your life to narrow it down to just one. Lately, my trick has been that whatever I think of first in the morning that pops into my head, I look at that and see if that can be my magic orchid for the day. Often it's one of my pets, because they're always around doing something amazing and cute and sweet and funny and always making me smile. Sometimes it's an unusually supportive and loving friend who is really important in my life at the moment. Sometimes it's a vision from some of the things that I have for my future that I'm so looking forward to. Like there's a party this summer and I'm going to Thailand this year, and so I can always choose some awesome, happy snapshot from among those things to be my magic orchid for the day. And then as the day goes by, if you ever find yourself angry or frustrated or sad or depressed or anything, any way that you don't want to feel, you can deliberately call up that magic orchid and make yourself feel better instantly. Make yourself smile. Make yourself feel those feelings of happiness that are associated with your magic orchid. So that's the first, number one, choose your magic orchid for the day. Number two, write some I am statements. I am is the most powerful combination of words in the universe, because everything that follows I am, the universe, your subconscious, the whole entire energy and life source that is making us sees that as what your intention is. So we use this all the time, but not to our benefit. We use this to our detriment. We say, I am fat, I am stupid, I am lazy, I am old, I am technologically backwards, I am, followed by negative things. And, you know, our genie in the sky, our subconscious, our impartial life source says, and so it is, and makes those things true. Well, so instead, make the decision each morning that you're going to say, I am what you want to be. I am wealthy. I am successful. I am thin. I am agile. I am healthy. I am fit. I'm loving. I'm generous. I am resourced. And these things might feel like a lie at first, but as you say them over and over and over and over again, you convince your subconscious that this is the truth, and it begins to feel normal and natural to you. And in the beginning, if saying I am wealthy feels like a lie, think about people who have nothing. Think about people who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Think about people who really are living in squalor, and in comparison to that, you are wealthy. Or compared to another time of your life that you had less. I can easily go back to just a few years ago when I didn't have a job, I didn't have a home, I didn't have a lot of hope. Compared to that, I am truly, truly wealthy. It is easy to say that and mean it each and every day. And I am successful. You get to choose what your definition of success is. My definition of success is that I am in charge of my time. I am in charge of my money. I am free to structure my days the way that I want. I live in a beautiful home that I chose and manifested for myself. My animals, all 6 of us, are free as a song to do whatever it is that pleases us every day. I have beautiful connections with my friends, with my community, and with my family. I am feeling better physically, which is a whole other subject, than I ever have in my whole life. So I can, with great ease, say each and every day, I am successful, and I believe it and I mean it. So a series of I am statements that are the story that you want to tell, that you want to be. Next, and again, if you have the time paradigm that says I don't have time for this, take 1 minute to choose your magic orchid. Take 10 seconds to write I am healthy. Pick one thing that's important to you. You don't have to get all involved and in love with the process like I do. just take a moment to do it and be intentional in the morning. Then the third thing is to write an I am creating statement. This is a spin on your to-do list, which is, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this, and a list of tasks and a list of chores. If you reframe that to mean, what am I creating? What is important to me that I am developing and making my way in the world today? And so, I'm a teacher. I'm always writing and I'm always coaching. I'm always creating lessons. So I always want to be looking at those things. So I said, I'm creating a wonderful course that will help millions of people to be happy and healthy. I am creating a beautiful video series for my website. That was one of my intentions this morning when I was putting all of this together and setting my intentions for the day, that this video series is going to serve the people that come to me for help to be happier and to be healthier. And then finally, you want to each morning write a few sentences about your 6-month vision. Now, there's a different homework assignment, actually 2 different homework assignments, activities, playthings that you are going to do to create your vision. But once that's created, you're going to spend time each morning just reviewing it, reviewing where you're going to be in 6 months and how awesome that feels, and inviting the universe to give you ideas as to steps to take in that direction. So those last 3 things, to your I am statement, your I am creating statement, and your 6-month vision, are all from the Life Mastery series of studies from Mary Morrissey's Life Mastery Institute, which I'm certified to teach, and I love, love, love to teach that. And so a lot of those principles come with me into every program that I do. So just to review, your journaling assignment is to, number 1, create your magic orchid for the day. Choose your magic orchid. Number 2, I am. Write at least one I am statement to set your intention for today. Number 3, write at least one I am creating statement that focuses you on something that is important to you to accomplish, to grow, to build, to be involved in for that day. And finally, spend a moment with your vision. Spend a moment checking in and getting connected with who you plan to be in 6 months. Best of luck. Please ask me any questions that you have. Please write in the comments, connect with me on Facebook, get in touch with me, and let me know how this process goes for you. Let me know some thoughts that come up for you. If you have some favorite journaling techniques that you have, please share them with me, and let's really just get on this journey together and start right this minute being happy first. I will see you in the next video.